the only way to stay noticed, I guess you could say, is like by being as loud or louder.
To be confident is just you have to know what you do and who you are.
Until you're in alignment with what you think your calling is and what you're supposed to do, this is where insecurity and a lack of confidence comes from. What up, my friends? Welcome to Brodie Nero TV, another podcast, another big interview. Let's get to it. Before we get started, you know the deal. Please like, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know your favorite part. Let's keep this thing growing. Kimotion, one half is in the building. How you doing, bro?
Hi, how are you? Good, and you?
Yeah, super good.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, same. How's Bali so far?
Was very nice. First time, so I was very happy to discover, and the gig was nice. And so, yeah, I'm very happy.
Amazing.
And happy to be here.
Yeah, and tonight you're going to go check out Zamna at Savaya?
Yeah, for the first time. So I hear a lot about the Savaya and, of course, Zamna. So I'm very excited to go to see what happened there.
Yeah, it's great. I think this is Zamna's like second or third time coming to Bali. So for me, you can see like the electronic music scene is really growing here.
Yeah.
A lot of bigger names are
but
coming.
It's already big here, no?
Yeah,
in Bali.
Yeah. Well,
it's huge.
I've been here for two and a half years now, and just seeing the progress from then until now, it's like it's getting big, like you said.
All the big DJs now coming here, so it's good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Savaya.
Yeah, it's an iconic venue, beautiful view, vibes are great, nice sound. You'll have a great time for sure.
Nice.
Cool. Bro, before we get started, I want to honor you with a gift.
Oh, thank you.
So Kenny Parker's a really cool Australian-based brand. It was started there, but now they have a cool boutique shop here in Canggu.
Nice.
So
thank
they
you
hooked you up with a cool shirt.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Open here? No?
Yeah. Go for it. Let's show the people what's up. KP. Shout out KP Trent. I see you, brother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some nice fresh. It's like it's nice minimalist approach, nice cuts, sick quality.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you,
most
Kenny.
welcome. Yeah. Shout out Kenny Parker. Shout out Trent.
Nice,
man. Cool. So, bro, let's jump into this. I did a little bit of due diligence on Kimotion before you guys came here, of course. I noticed you're basically on the brink of hitting 100,000 subscribers or followers on Spotify.
Yeah.
Your social media is pumping. And this is like a huge list, but like big timers like Kind Music, Diplo, Blondish, Carlita, Bedouin, Pablo Fierro, Francis Mercier, Night Freak, Apache, Aaron Hirsch, Nico De Andrea. All these huge artists have played your music.
Yeah.
I was curious, like when you hear that list of names and you know that big names like this are supporting what you're doing, like what type of feeling do you get?
The feeling is always good to have people playing your music, even big names or small names. Like every weekend we have like people tagging us in Instagram, even small DJ, and it makes us very happy because it's the thing that like for the artists that the other artists playing your music. For sure, when they are big names, is like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And so and they help a lot. You know how that works now. So you have to have like big names playing your music, and after people follow this.
Cool.
It's really a different way to promote your music, I think, since like 2-3 years. Like with Kind Music.
Yes.
Like people want to like all the DJ want Kind Music play their music.
The biggest right now, yeah.
So I think it's changed a lot, and we are very happy about that and very grateful about it. So.
Amazing. I saw you recently tagged a video showing Diplo and said coming soon.
Yeah.
A feature with Diplo or collaboration.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about that project?
Yeah. So Diplo, we sent him a lot of music since 2 years. And he's a very nice guy because he answered to us, and we are nobody in Instagram. And he started to play our music in US, put on his radio, Sirius radio, you know Sirius?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And so he started to play it a lot. So we continue to send it some music. And in May, he DM us, like, do you want guys to make a remix from Your Love, the track?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Diplo asked us in remixes. So
yeah.
We work on it, send it to him. He work on it again. And after that, he said, okay, let's see after the summer when we can release it. So we just wait for the release date.
Nice.
But yeah, Diplo, it's like, Diplo is different from all. For me, it's like maybe the most respect DJ I don't know how to say credible. Credible.
Yeah.
Because he do like very different things. Like he
always changing.
Like EDM, Afro House, but also produced for Rihanna. So, and he's a smart guy because he talked to all the small DJ to give the opportunity to do like featuring with them, and I think he's a very good guy and nice guy too.
Yeah,
it's a good way to do, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Super strategic and genuine, of course, helping people come up as well off of your success.
Yeah.
So would you say that Diplo, this might be one of the biggest collaborations you guys have had so far? Or yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So that being said, like, have you already started thinking about like what to anticipate the impact that will have on Kimotion's career? Like, do you foresee, like, what gets you excited about that? Do you see like a big change in like fees for when you play, or like a big burst of followers on Instagram? Like,
for real, I don't really think about that. It's just I'm super happy that we have a track with Diplo.
Right.
Like, it's like, okay, I have a track with Diplo. That's it. You know.
I'm done.
Oh yeah.
Time to retire.
Okay. No, you know, it's really about that. I'm very happy, and make me happy is when we see that he played the track.
Right.
And he posts in Instagram, and that's very satisfying. Like,
cool.
Very happy about it.
Yeah. What's the label that it's gonna come out on?
We don't know, because that's why we have to wait, because he have his own label, but he also have like a lot of release coming. So he tell us that he have to see exactly the date. That's why we didn't know exactly the date, but it will be out.
It feels
soon.
like it's approaching.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because he played all the summer. And he told us that like direction was amazing.
Wow.
So that's why he always try the track before he release.
Okay.
Yeah. So we wait, but it will be soon. Just talked with him like 1 week ago. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, advance congratulations, and I hope it's a successful release.
Thank you.
Cool, man. So I noticed in recent times, some Kimotion releases have been leaning more towards like Afro House style versus a super extensive catalog that you guys have in like more electronica music.
Yeah.
What was it that made you guys want to deviate and go away from the electronica sound and go over to the Afro House? What inspired that change?
It's a good question, because 2 years ago we doing more EDM and electronic music.
Yeah.
But the thing is, 2 years ago, I was like, okay, Afro House is coming like huge, and I like Afro House. And I told to all my DJs friends who's playing Afro House, I tell them, guys, you should do some remixes from like 90s or like big hits, big names like David Guetta and everything. And everybody tell me, you're crazy, we're an Afro House, never we're doing that.
Right.
Yeah, that things, you know. I say, but guys, for sure it will be mainstream Afro House. And everybody told me, no, you're wrong. So I say, okay, so I will try to do it. So we start to do like some remixes, and that's how we get into Afro House. And at the beginning, some people tell us, you are crazy to do this kind of remixes because it's like too commercial. But we don't care, because we came from commercial music, and we do a lot of different kind of music. So before we do pop, rock, we were rapper also, and we produce music but maybe talk about that after. But
sure,
we're different kind of music, so we're just free to do what we want. And now you can see that everybody do like all the remixes from the 90s or the biggest hit.
Yeah.
But also you can see that all the mainstream DJ are into Afro House.
Yes.
So in 2 years, all the industry changed for me. And now Afro House and mainstream music is the same. Like you see in Zamna, in Tulum, the lineup, Chesto is in the lineup. Yeah, Chesto, the most EDM DJ of the world, is in the lineup of Zamna Tulum. So,
bro, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you can see that now, even David Guetta, everybody wants to work with David Guetta today. It's Adriatic? No, not Adriatic, but I don't remember. But 1 year ago, it's Adriatic, or I don't remember. But the big names from underground music, they made a track together.
Yeah.
And yeah, now for me, like even, you know, to take a picture before with David Guetta for underground DJ will never happen, because they don't want to be like commercial.
Right.
But now David Guetta come to the underground party, and everybody want to take a picture with him. Yeah. It's the game change today.
Right.
That's why. But I'm happy about that, because that means that the two worlds are together now. and you can like do a lot of different things. Because before, for me, Afro House was like too too straight, like no.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
and now people dancing. People like to come because they can sing, they can dance, and for me, it's the big change and on the good way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like that. Well, firstly, full support on that. I really like the idea. I spoke about this on a previous episode. I think it was with Dean Walker, and we talked about how we shouldn't put ourselves in these like self-imposed boxes where like we only make this genre, we only do this style, and never deviating from the path. But full support to the no boundaries and freedom. A question I have about that is when you started shifting from electronica, doing more Afro House, was there any resistance or challenges like with your existing fans or fan base? Any criticism or negative feedback because all of a sudden you're switching lanes?
We really don't care about that. We just want to do our own music. Music is you have to explore everything. It's not like you're doing deep. You have to stay on deep. Like before, like artists, when they have like a rock band, they have to stay on rock style.
Right.
But now it's different, and people listen a lot of different kind of music because Spotify, TikTok, you listen 10 seconds of this kind of music, 10 seconds of rap, and so for me the music changed a lot for the past years, so that's why we don't care. Of course, we cannot do like EDM and after going to do rap on our Instagram for sure.
Right.
But electronic music, EDM is electronic dance music, is you can do everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have this mindset from the beginning. So
cool.
We really don't care about what people will say about us or so.
Got it.
But we have a lot of people talk about us.
Yeah, sure.
In bad way. But we really don't care because we have nothing to prove. We're just doing music.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just share our music, and it's the best way to do and the best feeling, I think.
Yeah, of course. I have to salute that mindset. Is there what gives you that confidence and that posture to maintain that? Because in a time where, with social media, sometimes it's hard to get those negative comments and people attacking you. And it's like I've heard the story again and again, like where I've even witnessed it actually, where like a celebrity will get like a 1,000 comments on Instagram, but then they get that's all positive. But then that 1,001th comment is negative, and it's enough to slow them down a bit. How do you guys manage that feedback?
We really don't care.
Yeah, for real?
We really don't care. It's funny for us. But sometimes, we have like some story with big names, and it's like we are like, what the fuck? How big names can talk about us like this?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy because they didn't know our background and the things that we just do like videos on our Instagram. But the thing is, we're doing music since we're young, and again, we have nothing to prove to anybody. We just want to make music, that people listen to our music, DJs playing our music, and that's it. We don't care about the comment or...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess ultimately, like, a real true fan and supporter is going to follow you whichever direction you go.
Of course.
You're not causing harm to anybody. You're just exploring and trying different things.
Yeah, and they know, I think that our followers know that we doing, like, different kind of music, so... They understand, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking about different music, so we just had a moment before we started where we heard a really cool, I guess, I don't know what to call it, a movie, a track, an orchestra, something really cool. It was like a 5-6 minute long song that was all pure orchestra. It was very different than anything I've heard online from you guys. So I want to preface this question, just say that, so you guys have scored TV shows, movies, created landscapes for, looks like a bunch of big networks in France and Europe, and then even like the biggest fish, Amazon, Netflix. My question is, making electronic music versus cinema, what do you guys like more?
Oh, it's two different things.
Yeah?
You cannot choose. It's like two different feeling,
right?
Two different way to work. So no, we cannot choose about the which one is the best or
fair enough. So just backing up for a minute here, I think most people listening or most people in general may have an idea of what it takes to make like a house beat or a rap beat. They understand the process of adding layers and drums and stuff like that. But when it comes to approaching the process of scoring a movie, what is that like? Like, even for me, I have no clue. Like, what's the process like? Like, are you a part of the movie production when they're filming? Are you there like before it? Are you there after? Like, what's ground zero for scoring a movie?
It depends of the project, but we can work from some footage first, or we can start from just like they told us about the movies, and we have to create everything. So most of the time we start from scratch, and just like a brief, like people tell us like, okay, the movie will be like this. We want this kind of style, and yeah. But it's really different from the production from electronic music, because you have to work on a brief. You say brief?
Brief? Yeah, you could say brief, yeah.
We have like receive a brief, and you have to work from this. And when you make music for you, you just start from what you want and what you feel. So it's different. You just do what you want, and you have like something. But when you work for movies or advertising or TVs, you have to answer to a brief. So it's very different. Yeah. It's different way to work, and it's really not the same work.
Wow.
It's very different.
So I want to stay on this for a minute because I want to learn myself. So they send you this brief of what the movie may be about, characters, the narrative, all that kind of stuff. And then you start to conceptualize what you think and feel would be a part of that. And then maybe they take that, they give you some feedback. What's the next step? Do they tell you to go further? Do they have to film the movie? And then if they want to hire you, they bring you in, you start building from there. What's that process?
So you receive the brief, you start to work on like a thematic. And after you send to them, and after that, when they like it, you work more into this style. But it's a lot of different feelings, because on the movies you have like a part will be like action, a part will be like love and comedy. So you really have to follow the brief, and this is the most difficult things when you produce music for score, because you really have to follow something. And as an artist, if you don't know how to do this, you just follow your feeling.
Yeah.
And you cannot do that because you have to follow the brief. Like, it's the most difficult. So, and after that, you just send, and they have some feedback and work on it. But, you have to find the direction first.
Wow. So, but the brief doesn't consist of the entire movie yet, right? Or it does?
No, but you know that when... It's different. The beginning, you just do the thematic.
Yeah.
And this will be the main part. But after that, you have to compose a lot of more music, maybe like 100 music for movies.
Yeah.
Because you read the script.
Yeah.
So you know that at this part you will need some romantic music, and this part like something else. Yeah.
Right. And then, like, is there any, like, actual sound effect design of stuff you're making from scratch? Like, I was thinking of, there was a Batman movie that came out a while ago. I forget the guy's name, like, the main villain, but, like, there was just, like, some crazy sounds when he's, like, punching or cutting something.
Sound design is different.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We made the music. Sound design is, like, you have, like, special company for that.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Two separate things.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, got it.
So we didn't do some... We sometimes, but it's not like our things. Yeah.
Cool. Do you guys foresee yourselves doing more of that? Do you have any current big projects in the works in the scoring space, or?
We work a lot for TVs in France. We work a lot for the two biggest channels, and we produce all the library. We say library.
Yeah.
So now we build the library for one of the biggest channel TV in France. So it means that we produce around 200 or 250 tracks per month. We have a team with us.
Okay.
But we produce 200 tracks per month, and the tracks are like orchestral, pop, rock, trap, dramedy, a lot of different things. And this is for all the channel, because after that they will only use this library for all the TV shows that they have. So we produce music for, Top Chef, this kind of TV show. And so it's a lot of work. So of course we'll continue to do that because we love it. And it's where we come from also. So, yeah.
Wow. How do you, I mean, I asked this question to most of the guests, like in a time where DJs and artists can't just be DJs and artists anymore. How are you managing keeping up with social media posts, managing your emails, touring, scoring
Work.
TV shows? Yeah, just
Every
work?
day.
Yeah.
Work every day when you wake up at the airport, before the show. We work a lot. That's why my brother touring less. First because he live in Miami, so it's more complicated to come, like for example to Bali. So I'm touring a lot alone, Europe and Middle East. But yeah, it's a lot of work. We have to work every day, and it's a lot of pressure also because we work with like the biggest channel, and we have deadline. You know, it's not like okay, I will do it tomorrow or something like this. So yeah, just only about work hard.
Wow. Amazing, bro. Crazy discipline, commitment.
Yeah. We have to. We have to. Because traveling takes a lot of time, and you lose a lot of time. In the airport, the taxi, and after when you have like 8-hour flight, it's all the day it's gone. So yeah, just work. Every morning I wake up, I have to work, and
yeah, but
I
guess
good. It's good.
Yeah, for
doing
sure.
music, so
yeah, I was gonna say, and if what you're doing is fueled by passion and love, like this is your thing.
And we have a big team, so we know that we have like good composer working with us, so it's a good team that we have, so we're happy about that.
Cool. A bit of a random question, but just sticking on this whole like film industry thing. What's your thoughts on like when you turn on Amazon and Netflix and stuff in terms of like the quality and the type of movies and shows coming out? Like, do you think that the content that's coming out these days is good? Like good movies, good cinema?
What do you mean?
So like in general, so right now you're scoring for movies, you're creating music for it. So you obviously see a lot of different content coming out from directors and everything. What's your thoughts like on the film industry in itself? Like for me personally, I used to watch a lot more movies. Maybe it's because I'm busier now, but I used to watch a lot more TV years ago than I do now. I just feel like the quality's gone down a little bit in terms of like the different productions coming out. Just was curious your thoughts on cinema and TV shows and stuff.
I don't really know about that, but for us, we're super happy to work for different production, and it's the different way to work for Netflix, Amazon, or real movies production. They work differently, and it's interesting for us to work. So, and for sure, before we work on something, we read the script, we read like everything. So we choose what we want to do also.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So for us, we're happy about the quality that what we have work.
Right.
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that you guys have been so like such a big part of an integral part of movie production, creating the sound and stuff, have you ever thought of had any inspiration or ideas to create an actual movie, like more on the visual side, or just stay in the audio space?
No, I think for the moment we'll stay on this audio space because it's what we like to do and we feel comfortable on it. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. What is out of your whole discography of music, what was the song that really and the release that like really changed stuff for you guys and put you on a path of like bigger fame and success?
I think it's the track Dana Dana that we produced on last November, 1 year ago then. And yeah, we released on Make the Girls Dance.
Yeah. Oh,
Usual
nice. Big label.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because Ugel is one of our very close friends.
Yeah.
We met Ugel 10 years ago at Ushuaia when we played there.
Who's that?
Ugel.
Oh, Ugel. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Ugel.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, we met him 10 years ago, so he's very close friends. And so we decided to release it in December. And it was the first Afro House track that we released.
Oh, nice.
And we were on the top 10 Beatport on 3 weeks, I think, something like this.
Cool, huge.
So it's this track. Work a lot.
Wow.
And after that, we just, for us to produce a track, we produce like remixes. It takes us like 4 hours. So we just want to remix something, post it, and people like it. DJs playing it, and that's it. And we're happy about that. And that's why how we build all our social media today.
Yeah.
And that's how now we're touring, because it's just because people saw that a lot of DJs playing our music.
Yeah.
And that's why we're touring, I think, today.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think, like, so a lot of people are so focused on that one moment, that one release, or that one big breakthrough to make them, like, quote unquote famous. What do you feel is like the important things to maintain that success? So the hit song comes out, you get a bunch of bookings, social media followings go up, but when it comes to staying on that level and making sure you don't fall off, what are you guys doing to stay going?
Because we just produce music, like I think we post every 2 weeks a new song. So people follow us to listen what we produce, and it's the way we do. So I think every time we post something, we like have a lot of view now. We work a lot, so we are very happy about that. And it's the way that we do. So just produce music every 2 weeks, post something new, and DJ ask every time to play our music. So which is good, and we are happy about that. And I think it's the way that we do, and it's work a lot. So
got it.
Yeah, just
I'm hearing
new
this.
music every 2 weeks. I don't know, something like this.
Yeah. I mean, it comes back. I discussed this so much on the podcast, but it just seems that like social media and the music industry in general, there's so much noise and so much stuff coming out that the only way to stay noticed, I guess you could say, is like by being as loud or louder, meaning more frequency, you know, more releases, all that kind of stuff.
But it's different strategy, because us, we're doing it naturally, because we just, when we hear something, we say, we should do this. And we just call with my brother, because he lives in Miami and me in Paris, and we just made the track, and we didn't care about, but maybe we have to sign to this label, or what people will think about that, blah, blah, blah. We really don't care. We just like, okay, just finish the track. I will do a video outside. Maybe I'm traveling because I'm touring, so I will do the video, post, and that's it. We don't care about, we don't want to like be like too much like, but what people will think about this shit or this kind of, you know. And a lot of DJ, I think they have this, something is too serious for them. They take it too serious about release music or about social media. We don't care. We just like post. And it's fun for us. We have fun to do like our content, our music, and to post it, and just to share what we do. I think it's the most important things as an artist, to share your art.
Yeah.
Music is to be shared, to be listened, not to be on your computer. Because if you stay on your computer, nobody will listen to it. So you will lose for sure.
Yeah.
But today I can understand that people doesn't like how people promote on social media.
Yeah.
But it's the new things, social media. And if you like, you like. If you don't like, okay, it's okay. Do your things, but let people do what they want.
Yeah, bro, I love this mindset. It's really where I'm at as well. My question is like just digging deep a little bit more personally, like where did you get this confidence and this mindset? Because I think we're in a time where everybody's more sensitive, more self-critical, and of course these social media tools are in a way kind of set up to do that, because they make you vulnerable and open to criticism and all that kind of stuff, and people don't know how to deal with it. But like, I was just curious, where does this lack of care, where does this self-confidence come from you and your brother? Was it how you were raised, or?
I think it's first because we're doing music since we're young, and we really, we're doing music since we're 2. So so we are always into the music industry. But I think the most important is like, don't take too serious.
Right.
Because I think today a lot of DJ think they are superstar because they DJ. And it's the big thing today, I think.
For sure.
So
we're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Don't take too much serious, and all gonna be fine.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, a random question, a little bit of time pressure. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about this, and then I'll give you a little bit of time to talk about it after. But what's your ultimate favorite song ever? Favorite production?
For me, or
in general? In general.
Wow.
One song you can pick. 10 seconds. Let's go.
No, 10 seconds. It's a lot of songs. Now in my mind is like a group band names is Velvet Underground.
Velvet Underground, okay. Sounds kind of familiar.
Sunday Morning.
Sunday Morning?
Yeah. or
Cool.
Velvet Underground. But it's nothing like electronic music.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I was just super curious because it's like, it's one of those things where, of course, it's the hardest thing ever, especially if you're a musician. But why did that song come up for you, and what do you like so much about it that it could be potentially your favorite song?
Because of the vibes, and it's music from the 60s, I think, 70s, 60s.
Whoa.
You have to listen to it. You will understand.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will for sure.
It's like very pop from the 70s, I think. Yeah, it's just amazing. The melodies, the vibes. It's nothing perfect on the track. And I like this no perfect on the production. So
Nice, more raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very nice.
Cool. Speaking about DJs that we talked about and how everybody is a DJ, I like to bring this up a couple times, once in a while here on the podcast. What are your thoughts on like I consider it an overwhelming amount of people becoming DJs now. I use the analogy, it's like the new rock star, which, so that being said, it's no surprise that rock stars were like praised like gods back in the day. So of course everybody wanted to be one. But here we are in 2024, DJs kind of like what that is now, and everybody wants to become one. What's your thoughts on everybody becoming one? Do you think it's getting a bit silly, a bit out of hand?
For me, again, for me it's cool because people do what they want to do. So if they want to be DJ, it's cool if they try. So I didn't judge about this. But for sure, the thing is, don't take it too serious when you DJ, because, of course, DJ is super cool, and you have to know how to DJ, how to take the track at this good moment, and it's a lot of work. I didn't say about that. But we're just DJ, we're just artists. That's it, like, it's a mindset, I think, also. And DJ, the industry from today, sometimes for me, it's like, I'm a bit like uncomfortable. Because, like I tell, they take it too serious for me. And even the small name or big names, for me, it's the same. We do all the same, and just like we need just to share and to be like cool together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just we are here to share our art, our music, the vibes, and feel love. Give love, receive love, and that's it for real.
Wow, love it, man.
Yeah.
It's a super.
No, but for real.
Yeah, it's a super wise and mature mindset. I mean, for me, sometimes I'm like, dude, that's like, someone messaged me like, hey man, I'm DJing now. Like, can you get me any gigs? I'm like, bro, like another one? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, but after, for sure, you cannot like give gig to everybody, giving gig to everybody. But if they want to try to be DJ, it's cool.
Yeah.
They do what they want.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Shifting over into the whole performance and DJ part of the interview now. So you guys have a really cool Daft Punk cover video on YouTube. I watched it like back to back a few times the other night before you guys got here. For me, it like truly exemplifies what it means to be like a live performance between multiple MIDI keyboards, samplers, real instruments. Like it's a full-on sonic experience. And you guys pulled obviously from a classic Daft Punk sample. So I want to break this into two parts. So first of all, just going back to your origin story of music, you said you guys were making music at 2 years old. Like what was going on at 2 years old?
My father playing music not for as a job, but just hobby. And so he put us on drums when we were 3. And after we have some classical conservatory. We went to school.
Yeah, nice.
So we learned piano and guitar. And we have a band with my brother and sisters. And when we were young, we play like rock music. And after that, we changed. We were a rapper with my brother. And after, we come back to pop music, singer. So we always doing music since we are very young. And after, now it's 10 years, we're in electronic music. So yeah, that's why since really young, we're into music. And my mother, she sings a lot. And maybe we'll do a track with my mother.
No way, nice, cool.
Maybe a remix from a French track that she liked to sing. So we think about that because it's cool to do something with the family, you know.
Yeah. Of course, family's everything. So you said that your father was always playing music. Do you mean like just literally playing songs and records, or like he was also a musician?
He's also a musician. If you want, the funny things is that my father have a channel YouTube.
Yeah.
That he do karaoke.
Yeah.
So he write the music, all the music. He do the edit and he post. And the funny things is he like the YouTube 100K, you know, subscriber.
Come on.
Yeah, my father. We have maybe like 8,000 in YouTube.
Yeah.
And he have like 150, I think.
Dude, that's
so
nuts.
million view every month because of his karaoke channel that he produced. He produced all the track. He have his own studio at home, and he work every day, and he produce music, edit and post it.
Wow, dude. So it was almost like it was fate and destiny for you and your bro to be
for
in
my
this.
father, it was more important to go to classical music school than school.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was like, you have to do music.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Wow, really cool, man. So when it comes to like managing live performances, I mean, of course, you were here, Miss Fish, you did a DJ set. I've seen you do these live performances on YouTube. I've seen what looks like you and your bro work together. Sometimes there's like a hybrid, like DJing with the instruments too on stage. What's your preference between all of the different types of performances? Do you prefer to just pull up with a USB and do your thing? Or do you prefer like on your own? Or do you always enjoy doing like a hybrid with you and your brother? What's your preference?
So it's at the beginning when we start DJing, it was like, wow, it's super annoying because you have so much time to choose your track. Because when you come from like live music, you have to play like all the time. You don't have any time to rest or to think about, you know. So at the beginning, when we really start, we are like, okay, it's very like
a bit boring.
Yeah,
slow?
boring.
Yeah.
But now it's totally different. I love doing like only DJ set because you can feel the vibes, understand, choose the track at the good moment. We never play with a track list. We just have like for sure like 200 track, and when I play, I just choose the track at the moment. We don't have like really track list. And now I understand this, like since many years now, but I really love to do just only DJ.
Wow.
But hybrid set, we did it before in 2019, I think. It was super nice, but it's totally different. And I think in Afro House, we want to do it because we're musicians, but we want to do it like not like playing all the DJ set, because I think when people come to see you on the club, they want to dance, they want to enjoy, and they don't want to see like maybe a show like they came for a DJ set. So if we play our own show, for sure we will work on the live set.
Yeah.
But for me, when you have a DJ set on the club, it's different. The vibes is different.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In club, it's different. People come to party. Like we party, not come to see your performance. It's for sure they come for the DJ, for your music that you play because they know your track, but they're also here to enjoy friends. You know, it's different than a concert for me. So we think about that, but we want to build our own show. So let's see in the future on the next month. So, but yeah, for sure we will want to do it. We'll do like DJ set and live set.
Nice. Yeah, I would agree. There's sometimes like more power and strength to everybody that does these hybrid sets and everything. But I have noticed in some club situations and experiences, like when a live instrument element comes out, it's almost like that individual is like taking too much attention when people are just trying to go crazy, rave, enjoy the moment.
Because if you play, they come to see you. So that means first they will not dance a lot.
Yeah.
Because they will like focus on you, which is good. But in the club, it's different, I think. The club is to enjoy, I don't know. Yeah. It's just what I feel after. I don't know after, but...
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I agree with you. Has there, I feel like in this podcast, there's going to be a lot of different people that play live sets, artists, people that are just fans of your music and the other guests, people that want inspiration and education, that kind of stuff. Have you ever faced any challenges when you're doing like a hybrid set? when you're performing, a piece of equipment didn't work, something
course.
played wrong. Like how did you navigate and work through it?
You have to continue. That's it. You have no choice.
Yeah.
But when you have a live set, you have people working with you on backside. So when they have a problem, they know it. So they try to figure it out like quickly. But for sure, sometimes you have some problems. So it's life. It's life.
Yeah.
So that's it. And people understand on the crowds if like your guitar doesn't work or something. You can Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, true.
Finally, it's fun.
Yeah, when I think about it now, like sometimes if the booth is like super packed and you're playing and like that one girl just like hits the play button and stops the music, it's like, yeah, she did it, but what you gonna do? You just press play and keep going. Like
and you have to keep going because people are waiting for you. So but no, it's fun. It's fun. We have so many problems before on live, like, or even when you play guitar and the chord, how you say the chord?
The strings?
Yeah, the strings like break and...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, of course, a lot.
Wow.
But you continue to play with that one, it's okay.
Oh, yeah? So even with guitar, which has, I think, six strings, so even if one breaks...
It's okay.
The 5 left is okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Come on, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
When you play just chord, it's okay.
Yeah. True. Fair enough. Nice, man. Okay, a bit of a random question, but I want to give people like unique experiences hearing from you and stuff. Can you give me like a crazy story or experience that happened while you were playing on tour, or like a crazy after party you played, like something you haven't shared before?
What kind of?
Just like, I don't know, something that happened that was unique. Like, say, I'm sure you guys have been touring for years now. Is there any crazy experiences at like an after party or a crazy show you did that like stand out? Like a fan ran on stage, or the power cut out for 20 minutes? Or
we have like a fan, like a crazy fan in France.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it was cute because she was like, "Oh, you are my family. I love you." Blah, blah. And we, our things is like we want to answer to all the people who write to us, because it's important to give attention to your fan.
Right.
But this girl, at one point, we didn't answer more because she write us every day. And she started to say that she's sick, blah, blah, blah. And at the beginning, I said, okay, wow, it's weird. And one day, she write to us and she said, if you didn't answer in 20 minutes, I will suicide. I was like, what the fuck? So we were super scared.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, this kind of people, it's like they just want your attention.
Yeah.
And she came to our show, and she know all our family, our girlfriends, the names. And she came to see our girlfriend and say, you are my family. She know the names, everything. And at this point, you say, okay, we have to stop because it's like too dangerous.
Yeah.
So this is a crazy story.
Whoa. So when you say you had to stop, like this was, she came to a show, or it was multiple times, or?
Yeah. Every time she come to the show. And the last show that we came, we have a dinner with the promoter from the club, and after dinner, I say, we have somebody called us. She said that she's your family, so she will come. Blah, blah, blah. I say, but what the fuck? How? I have nobody, you know?
Yeah.
And we understand that it's this girl, and so we tell them, no, please block her at the entrance because it will be like very, very weird.
Wow.
And the time that we're going up, she going in. And so the promoter, I tell him, it's this girl. And so she tell them like, no, it's not possible. And since this day, she hate us.
Wow.
Yeah. She start to say, yeah, these Chinese people, blah, 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 like to be racist.
Man.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. And it's like, it's a bit scary because you don't know what happened with this kind of people.
Yeah.
They can attack you. I don't know, you know.
Yeah. Wow, dude. Yeah. These are part of, I guess this is like the nature of having fame and putting yourself out there. You make yourself a bit vulnerable.
But it's crazy to be like, at first, I don't understand how she can be fan like this.
Yeah.
Which is cool for us, but you know, it's like, and after she switched, hate us.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
A bit scary.
Yeah, very scary.
But you guys are okay, thank God.
Yeah. No, but we were very scared about our girlfriend at this time because she came, she know the name. Said, you are my family, like my sister, crying. Like, wow, okay.
Dude, that's
this is too
nuts.
much.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Thanks for sharing. I knew I was gonna get something cool. I didn't know how crazy it was gonna get. Nice,
So,
man.
yeah, it was
Cool.
crazy.
So we spoke about DJing, performing, music production. One element that I like to discuss, which we've touched on a bit, but maybe we'll go a bit deeper now, is the whole idea of like branding and marketing and leveraging social media to add to it. So you guys are super consistent on social media. I was curious, what inspires the content that you guys create now? I mean, outside of show performances, which of course everyone posts, I've also seen you making some creative stuff while you're on the plane, tourist stuff, like tourist lifestyle, on the beach, all this kind of stuff. What inspires the content and gives you ideas to stay, actively posting?
We start to do it like 1 year ago, maybe 1.5 years ago, and same at this time people say, "Is what the fuck you doing?" It's like, because for them it was too funny, and we just say we don't care. We just want to do some music, and it's the way that we share to people in social media. So we don't have like very inspiration. It's just like we're doing this music and we're touring. So, for example, I just do one video at the villa, because it was this crazy sunset, and we post on the next day, and it's just like, okay, we finished the track, let's do a video. And we didn't like think a lot about how we will do it, and sometimes we have the clavier or just the computer, and it's fun because a lot of people start to say, "Oh, where is the cable? You play with a computer." But okay, guys, if I have the cable, so where is my speakers? Where is the singer? Where is my guitar? Where is the piano? But people like to talk about, but at the beginning was like annoying, and now it's funny because everybody say that, where are your cable, but on the good way, because they know that we don't care and we
Right.
just play like this, because we just want to share the music that people can listen to it, and we just like doing something in the screen to get attention. But if you start to say where the cable or the piano, okay, so we have to build all the studio to come to the video, it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
stupid.
Yeah, I feel like no matter, you can try to curate the most perfect feed and most like non-biased civil thing to post, but people will always try and find something. It's just
because again, too serious. Guys, we're just doing music.
too
We're not
serious,
here to prove something. We're doing music. If you don't like, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
But that's it. We're doing music, and if you don't like how we promote the music, okay, get out.
Yeah,
You know?
see you.
Yeah.
There's other pages
And
to
it's
look at.
not a problem for us.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people talk about that at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. It actually, the mindset and approach you have to content reminds me of Gary Vaynerchuk, and he says, instead of trying to make the most perfect piece of content, he says document versus create. So just document where you're at, and that in itself, you moving around the way you guys tour and stuff, and the things you're around, that's enough to give you some cool content.
Yeah, of course. It's enough. And again, it's just to share our music. So we can do just record our Dropbox and put it like a Reels. But no, we prefer to do something cool, to show where we are, or just funny, like it's cool to have like, you can see where we are touring in this country, or in the plane, or in the pool. It's just to share our life a bit also, because it's important also to share with your fan what you do, because they follow you. The fan like to see what you do in beside of touring, I think. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, nice, man. Appreciate you sharing. Shifting gears a little bit, I want to go back to something I've brought up a couple of times that I've noticed about you is like self-belief and mindset. And maybe you don't realize it, but the way that you say you don't care and you just keep pushing all this stuff, this is a really tough thing for people to develop for themselves. And I was just curious, like regarding upbringing, like, do you guys have any specific beliefs, or did you have any specific religions you were brought up on that you think that maybe helped you cultivate this strength and self-confidence?
I think it's just to be confident. Is just you have to know what you do and who you are. That's it. I think it's not like, of course, Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just about we're doing music, and we're doing music since we're young, and of course we do a lot of big things, and maybe this is help us to be confident. And but at one point, I think when you're doing a lot of music, at one point you just say, okay, fuck off. I just do music. I want to share it. I want people to listen to it.
Yeah.
And it's the best feeling, really, to me, to see my music playing by DJ or the other DJ. It's make me very happy, for real. And when I go somewhere and I hear my music, I go directly to the DJ and say, hey, thank you. You know, it's like it's very cool. So yeah, it's just about like to know who you are and what you do, and to be confident to what you do.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I think not everybody has such a blessed and ideal situation like you and your bro had. Like, you come from a family that are musicians and all of this stuff, and then you're born into music, and it's the singular thing and path that you guys have stayed on. So no one can say anything to you guys about, you guys aren't confused about identity or where you want to go. Like, you're on this path. Whereas I guess some people don't come from a situation like that, and they go different routes and they try different career paths. I'm even one of those people myself. And until you find yourself, I think the idea that I have here is that until you're in alignment with what you think your calling is and what you're supposed to do, this is where insecurity and a lack of confidence comes from, because you'll be frustrated, unhappy with your life.
Yeah, it's true. But we did a lot of things before also.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, of course. We have a lot of band. We signed in big label. Nothing happened. So for sure it was like super complicated at one point.
Right.
But the thing is, we produce music in B-side for movies, advertising, and everything. So even Kimotion doesn't work at one point.
Oh wow.
We work like on the other music. So it's a bit different. But for sure, before we were like, sometimes like for years, we're like, wow, it doesn't work, what we're supposed to do, what we will do in the future, we don't know. But we just have to keep going, because art is not work like in 1 year. You have to work for 10 years, and maybe it will be something. And for all this kind of work, like painting, writing, or it's not easy. It's not the easier work that we choose. And we have to understand that. For the new artists coming, I think they have to have in mind that maybe they have to work for 10 years, 15 years before have a hit or before start touring. I don't know. But now it's so fast, people want to be like superstar. Yeah. They want to be famous today.
Yeah, it's true.
This is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different times, I guess. And I guess some of that frustration comes from seeing people that look like they succeed overnight. Like, it's like, and bro, it's like, there's so many successful musicians out there. It's like every day I see a new Instagram page of some famous artist from a different part of the world with 10 million followers, and I don't know who they are. Yeah. I'm like, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's different today.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just have to work hard, I think.
For sure, for sure. Cool, man. Couple more questions. Who right now are your industry favorites? Like, what producer? Well, specifically, I want to ask, who are your favorite DJ/producers? So ones that you see on the road right now touring, ones that are actively releasing. Who you guys rocking with?
It's not in Afro House. It's like we're super fan of Chainsmoker.
Cool.
Because they are like musician, and before they have like a rock band, before like they did like all the EDM, and now Drew, the guys, sing in live, and they have a real live band, so it's very impressive. And they do like so many different kind of style now, so it's very cool, I think.
Nice.
So Chainsmoker, I think.
Cool. Cool. Moving along here. Okay, my final, I think it's my final question for today. So imagine there's a DJ producer out there right now. They're doing some local shows, a couple residencies. They have released some songs on some small labels, but they're very ambitious for that next breakthrough, that next quantum leap, let's call it. Any pieces of advice you can suggest, musically, release-wise, social media-wise, a few gems of wisdom for these guys to push through and break to the next level like you and your bro are doing?
I really don't like this question, because I'm not like somebody to say like you have to do like this or like this. But I think the real is like you have to work hard, continue to do your stuff, and don't care about what the people will say about you.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like
really. It's the thing, because when you start to listen about the people, they will say, no, you should not do that because it's too commercial, or not do that because it's not good for the social media. Just do what you feel like an artist and be real, and just do your music and just tell the truth in your music. And that's it, I think.
Yeah, dude, I love that. If I can just share a story quickly, it reminds me. So maybe like a year ago, I collaborated with this other artist, a producer from India, Shizan, and it was a way more EDM track than I've ever been a part of, and I was more focused on just Afro House at that time. And like, I showed some people, and like they were like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like, you should be sticking on this path and staying in this lane." And somehow, some way, this guy through the release got like a quick flash billboard in Times Square, and it was like my picture, his name, and it was so freaking cool, you know,
Yeah,
bro.
of
I was
course.
like, bro, like what a time. And I was
Amazing.
like, there was a moment when people that like I sort of look up to, and they're maybe a bit more successful, they were like, "Bro, like what are you doing? Like stay on your path." And I was like, man, if I had to listen to them, I would have never got like a billboard in Times Square. Like it's nuts.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really important. And I think this in the Afro House industry is people are super tough. Because now they see that all the artists from EDM, from mainstream, they're coming to Afro House. And don't forget that the guys from EDM, they're super strong in the production. They are very talented because they produce. It's not that Afro House didn't produce real music, but mainstream produce pop music.
Yeah.
And they change it and electronic, but they produce like real pop music. And they're very talented. And I'm super happy that mainstream coming to Afro House because it's changed all the industry. Because the music will be more melodic and more catchy, and but also have this more elegant production from Afro House. And yeah, people from we came from EDM music, and I'm very happy that the two worlds now it's like together.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot, and now we can feel it on all the production, the scene that people use, even the riser, you know, like the riser.
Yeah.
Before in Afro House, you cannot put a riser.
Dude, it's so true, actually.
Yeah. Now it's like you can put the EDM riser, and it's work. So yeah, all the production changed today, I think, and I'm super happy about that. No.
Amazing. Amazing. Cool. In closing, bro, I just want to take some time to acknowledge you. I mean, from what I saw, you guys have releases and content going back as far as like 6-7 years. Releases going back as far as 2017. So congratulations on
Thank
a
you.
thriving, still going career. More power, more strength. Thanks for coming to Miss Fish. Thanks for doing the podcast.
Thank you to invite me.
Yeah, of course. It's been awesome. Any upcoming projects outside of the Diplo that we should look out for? Any other EPs, releases this year, early next year?
For the release, we don't really know. Maybe we have a track coming on January, but it's not finished yet.
Oh, wow. It's getting close.
Yeah, but you know, we produce the track very quickly.
Okay.
We just wait for the top line again because we work with friends. By the way, friends from LA.
Cool.
So maybe we'll have a release in January. But as I told you, we don't have like a plan. We're just doing music. I'm going to Miami next week because we have a gig there, and we stay for 1 week. So we will do a lot of music with my brother. We'll release it on Instagram, and that's the way that we do, because we don't want to release a track like every 6 months.
Yeah, it's way too noisy of a time to take that much.
We just want to share our music and produce like some remixes to play first.
Yeah.
And now we're very happy because maybe when we play live, we play 60-70% our own music.
Whoa.
And that's very cool. I don't want to play 100% because I like to play like so many good artists, so many good tracks. But I don't want to pretend to play 100%. But we play 60% of our own tracks, so it's good. So we're doing music for that, to play our music, to share it in live, and yeah.
Cool. Well, dude, thanks again for being here.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Was very nice.
Guys, thanks for watching Brodie
Thank
Nero
you,
TV. More DJ sets, more cool interviews. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah.